Hello, hello, hello. This is 3D or 2D.com's The 3D Show. And if you're wondering what the 3Ds are in The 3D Show, well, they stand for discussion, debate, and the news. I will not be talking about
Disney ruined Star Wars.
and or
The Bears.
or or
De Beers.
but we will probably talk about
Avengers.
and
Mario.
I do hope you enjoyed the show. The show, get it? Hello, hello, hello. This is Adolf, and I have with me Classic Jake.
Howdy, folks.
And welcome to episode 124 of the 3D Show. We're recording this on February 23rd, 2025 at approximately 1:06 p.m. Central Standard Time. As you listen to this podcast, things may have changed and may have more news that we don't cover, but we try our best to cover as much news as we can, as frequently as we can. If we don't cover it today, maybe next time we'll cover it again for 125. So, now that's all the way done, surprisingly enough, we have quite a few 3D movie trailers to talk about today. Oh, Jake.
Yeah.
And good amount of 3D movie news. It's like, look at that. It's actually, pretty good. I kind of feel like it's kind of just come, when it rains, it pours. And it is pouring down rain when it comes to news and stuff. Because within the last week, Jake, I did 3 reviews. 3 new release reviews at that. And I'm not trying to hog all the content, but, it's but by luck and chance that I have these movies available to me to watch. So, Nehza 2. I didn't even know Nehza 2 was even being made. And now it not only did it already come out, Jake, but it's already made over $1.5 billion in China, and it's on its way to make $2 billion worldwide by the time we're recording this, maybe, give or take. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, first one was good. Wish I could have seen it in 3D.
And Nehza 2 got a limited theatrical release in the United States, which I was able to get into and see the movie in 3D to watch it, to review it. I really enjoyed it. It's really enjoyable. And it's really noteworthy that I think it's like maybe one of the first animated movies to come out of to China or outside the U.S., I guess, a better way of saying it, to make over $1 billion. It's only been out for like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, and it made its billion in China. So some people are screaming foul about the numbers, but hey, they've got the theaters, and the first one, it was crazy good, and so I imagine, and the word of mouth on it is crazy. I mean, I don't know anybody who talks it down. Everybody recommends it. So, and I imagine it's even more so in a region that this speaks to them culturally. So it doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, the potential was there. So there's certain movies, if they said some of their sex comedies, I would go, I don't believe it. But I could easily believe this movie making $1 billion in China alone.
And, it hasn't gotten like that much of a big U.S. release, but I imagine, soon we'll have more openings and more screenings of it. At least I hope so. It makes sense to. The screen I got to was packed, so it's on its way to become the very rare $2 billion movie, and to do that within a month of release is insane. So it's awesome. It's and I really enjoy the second one. I actually like it more than the first one. So it's really enjoyable. It's just kind of wow. It's impressive. And I'm not trying to say that to pander to any Chinese people that potentially are listening. It's legitimately impressive. And it's a good movie. It's a really good movie. So that's cool. that is really cool, and it's first breakout major hit of 2025 is Nehza 2.
Yep.
And so yeah, it kind of came out, I think January 25th, I think it was, and then got like a US release like 2 weeks later, and now we're here, and it's like, oh, boom, that's quick. And um yeah, it's really cool. And it's a franchise that now I definitely think we're gonna get Nehza 3. I think that is all but guaranteed. I mean,
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if it gets a streaming series too, probably.
yeah. So yeah, I think that's really cool. Now, I guess it changed entirely. We got some new trailers. Fantastic Four, First Steps, finally got its trailer. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, nice. The 3D was really nice in it too.
Yeah, I was happy to see it in 3D, the trailer in front of Captain America, Brave New World, and I was like, yes, finally, awesome, great, it's in 3D, and it looks great. I
Yeah.
think I saw someone comment on, I forget if it was like YouTube or something. They're like, I don't like this 1980s look, and I just started laughing. It's like, really, 80s? That's not
Yeah,
at
80s.
all 80s. No.
I know. I cringed the first time somebody just was like, Elvis and the Beatles came out at the same time. They're more than a decade apart, or about a decade apart. I mean, Jesus. Next thing they're gonna do is is go Elvis and Sinatra came out at the same time. No, not hardly.
I guess the proper term for the aesthetic is like a neo-futurism. I think that's
Yeah,
where it looks like something retro aesthetic, but done in a way to look futuristic. So
or
it's
a retro futuristic.
yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
I
Yeah.
didn't think of it as mid-century. Of course, I don't know. I guess the '60s technically are, but I thought of it as more retro futuristic or neo futuristic.
Do you remember the future?
And it looks good.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's a great aesthetic because that was when people who were big Fantastic Four fans. It's the Kirby Lee run that they love so much. I mean, I love Jonathan Hickman's run too. I mean, that's in some ways I think it's even better, but it wouldn't exist without the Kirby Lee run. So, I'm giving props.
And like it just the look, the robot looks good. The Thing, it looks like people are like, "Oh, I don't like this version." It's like, no, this is comic accurate to a perfected degree. It looks like how the Thing should look, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, he looks nice. I mean, it doesn't, and no poor actor has to suffer through that horrendous makeup. It doesn't look that great. I mean, shout out to Michael Chick. Oh man, that must have sucked hard.
Yeah,
I mean, I just thought it just looked really nice. I mean, people are going to be really harsh on this because of just the versions that have been released, and then I mean, when the unreleased Corman version with all its flaws and cheap effects is a better movie than the multi-million-dollar big budget spectacles with effects and stuff when they're lesser movies. I mean, Feige's got his job. He's going to earn his paycheck getting a movie out that people have been burned on this property so many times. I think a lot of them have given up there ever being a good Fantastic Four movie other than The Incredibles.
And we got a glimpse of the villain here, which is Galactus, and the only issue is obviously Galactus looks relatively small compared to how he should be, because Galactus is, literally a galaxy sized.
I know, but he can't. But he can shrink down.
Yeah.
Yeah, comic book logic. And we also got a John Malkovich. He's probably playing Red Ghost. So I would say we're going to have cameos of some of the Fantastic Four's early villains. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a bit of Mole Man, and probably won't see a Skrull, though.
Yeah. And it basically looks like it's not going to be the MCU universe that we know of. It's just, part of the multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
How dark would it be, Jake, if Galactus wins and the Fantastic Four escape to the MCU universe to survive?
I would not be surprised if that's what happens.
Yeah. I love the aesthetic of the blue accents on the design of the outfits. It just looks so clean and nice.
Yeah, and maybe Doom escapes with them, because the Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom have a really complicated. They're more like frenemies.
Yeah. And Pedro Pascal looks fantastic as Reed Richards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we haven't seen a stretch effect yet.
Yeah.
But I think they're keeping that secret, and they also may want to make sure they have it absolutely perfect before they unveil it.
And Invisible Woman, she turns invisible in the trailer looked really impressive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and totally different from past iterations of Invisible Woman.
So, yeah, I am 100%. I mean, I was going to trust Marvel anyway, but, I mean, this looks like exactly the kind of thing that everyone's been wanting to see out of a Fantastic Four movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm excited, and we definitely got 3D confirmation, because it literally watched the 3D trailer in front of Captain America. So, it's 100%.
Well, I would say that, but I remember Hobbs and Shaw. I saw a 3D trailer and had to get it on disc to see it in 3D.
Well,
you better not do me dirty like that, Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel's pretty good about supporting 3D, so I'm not too worried about that.
We'll find out, I think.
All right, we got another trailer. Now, I'm not really excited about this, but Jake, you know what this trailer we're talking about is? The next one?
Snow White?
Well, sure, we'll talk about that next, too.
That's a future topic.
No, we can talk about it now. So we got
we can talk about the other trailer, whatever it is. There's just so many bad trailers. I don't know which one you're talking about.
All right, we'll just tease and come back to that later. But
okay.
Jurassic World Rebirth got a trailer during the big Super football game, and it's kind of just ridiculous. It's just like, are you really?
All these movies are ridiculous.
There's another goddamn island.
Of course. And we're probably going to find out the Brontosaurus swam to this island.
And, the whole plot thread where the dinosaurs were all over the world, the end of the last World Series, they're just dropping that. Who cares?
Hey, I'm not going to say nobody. The only reason I ever watched any of these movies was for the dinosaurs.
Oh
I'll be
yeah,
brutally honest. I could care less about the people. I mean, they're cannon fodder and exposition.
yeah. But it's such a really another island, and we have to go there again. It's like the scripts like that expensive to do.
Yeah, and Michael Crichton's estate just, I guess, is just as long as they got the money coming in, they don't care.
It's like that's the entire plot of the was it Lost World and 3. So
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you pay more attention to these than I do. I'm just like, ooh, dinosaurs. Oh, people, I could go pee now.
it's like, why even bother keeping the quote unquote Jurassic World name if it's not going to connect to the last Jurassic World movie?
Because it's a money maker and it's familiar. That's why. It's the only reason they're doing it. I mean, this is just a cash grab. There's no artistic vision, and I don't even think at this point it's about showing kids dinosaurs, because I don't even think these are actually, because the last couple they've had all these dinosaurs that never existed. It's man-made science fiction, uh, making new breeds of dinosaurs.
I think one of the plots to Jurassic, one of them was supposed to be like human hybrids, and they did that. Might as well. I mean, if you're just gonna recycle the same damn story over and over again, you might as well just go ahead and have your dinosaur human hybrids and just go completely crazy. Because what's the why even bother? You're just remaking the same movie over and over again, same second movie, which it's just dumb.
Or they can do something original, is have the dinosaurs overthrow the humans, and humans are almost forced back to the Stone Age because
And
the dinosaurs have rampaged the world.
And that's what they were leading to at the end of Jurassic World Dominion. That's what they were leading to. That eventually the dinosaurs took over the Earth again, and they're just dropping it. They're like, "Nah, we're not doing that." It's like, come on, it's ridiculous, stupid.
I'm like, whatever.
Now, I did not see this trailer in 3D, but I think it did get confirmed to be a 3D release, though. Unfortunately, so. It's kind of weird that so many movies don't have 3D trailers. Like they just we got Fantastic Four, but like other movies, nah, we're not gonna have the trailers come out with this. It's like it says real 3D at the end. Might as well just show it to me when I'm at watching another movie. It makes total sense, but I don't know why they don't share those trailers.
Oh, I want to know why when they have 3D trailers, they mix them up with the 2D trailers. So you got to take your glasses on and off during the trailers.
Put on your 3D glasses now.
Yeah. And it's just like, I guess the next question is, why don't they just, the promo thing they have for each theater chain? Cinemark has their thing, and Regal has their thing, and AMC has their thing, where they just kind of, talk about themselves and how great the theater experience is. Just shoot that in 3D too. Might as well. Go for it.
Well, Regals used to be, and then locally here they just dropped it about 3 or 4. They dropped it several years ago. I'm gonna say, because God knows how long it's actually been. The world just seems to be repeating itself from 2016.
But yeah, you might as well just have those be in 3D too, so that way it's not jumping back and forth between 3D and 2D, and it's just annoying as an audience. It's like, all right, just have a 3D section and then have that lead into the movie. It's not that hard.
I mean, well, we've been treated. 3D fans have been treated like crap for years. I mean, and then they charge us upcharge. I mean, some theaters charge as much as $5 and you get these flimsy glasses, if they even have them. I mean, I've been to screenings that they've ran out of glasses and they're handing out kid glasses. Or they don't know the difference between the adult and kid ones. And people wondered why I bought clip-ons for 3D presentation.
I do appreciate the IMAX. They have their countdown in full 3D, and that countdown looks pretty nice. You know what they do. All right, your IMAX experience is about to start. 10, 9, and then it just actually is full 3D, and it looks pretty damn good every time you see that, and it flies.
Well, we just have faux IMAXs here. I mean, they charge you like it's a real IMAX, but they're not really.
The Limax, huh?
Yeah, Limax. Faux Max.
Alright. So yeah, Jurassic World, whatever. It's another stupid Jurassic movie that I know I'm probably gonna enjoy, even though it's stupid as hell. It's just fun, stupid shit.
It's all about the dinosaurs.
Yeah. What else we got here? We got... This came out of nowhere for me, too. This is like, okay, I'm game. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, a.k.a. Sorcerer's Stone, the American name, got a 3D re-release this past couple weeks for a Fathom event, where Fathom is re-releasing the other Harry Potter movies, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, the first one will be in 3D. And I was like, what? I didn't know this. And very limited showings. It's like, oh. So I was able to get a actual ticket and watch it, and it's a fantastic conversion. Absolutely fantastic conversion. It's definitely awesome that they're showing this off, but just like out of the blue, you know, these re-releases, Jake, always throw me off, and it's just like I'm happy to have them, but it's just like so random.
Yeah.
And it's weird too because I actually went to see it in theaters to review it. You know, whenever they give you the time to watch the movie, you know, I got there. It was supposed to be a 7 p.m. showing. I was like, okay. Got there like at 6:55, and then you know, actually got snacks and got in, and it was like we actually got everything in the theater at 7:10, and the movie already started. And I was like, what? Usually there's like 45 minutes of commercials. Now there's no commercials? If I would have known that, I would have gone earlier.
Okay. Fathom usually doesn't have trailers.
Well, now I know, but it's fine.
Well, this is on the theater, which is why one country had a successful lawsuit. Theater patrons sued to have actual movie times when the movie actually starts, so they know. Because a lot of people don't want to sit through 30 to 45 minutes of ads and trailers.
Yeah. Actually, that's another news story I kind of forgot to mention, but there is a Connecticut lawmaker that has proposed a bill to actually force theaters to list the actual start times after commercials, so you actually know what time the movie starts and doesn't not know the commercials.
Yeah, it seems like this is a worldwide problem. I mean, I got fed up with all the commercials at my local theater. I said, if you're going to run this many commercials, I might as well stay home because I can watch commercials. I can watch a movie for free if I'm willing to put up with commercials.
But the AMC ad with Nicole Kidman, I want the magic of being in the theaters. Can you really enjoy that at home?
I'm like, dude, half the cinephiles in the U.S. probably have a better sound system and screen for their environment than that theater does.
I could probably get better.
Theaters have not invested. I mean, where I live, we have a couple of Regals that are fairly new and are nice, but most of them needed to have been remodeled like 10 years ago. I mean, our Limaxes are shitty. I've been in dollar theaters that were in better shape.
Yeah. I mean,
And they expect me to pay $30 for a movie, and I'm sitting in discomfort and tinny noise, and the projector breaks down.
Yeah, there's definitely some times where I go to the theater and you're like, man, I could have had a better audio experience if I used my AirPods Pro.
Yeah.
And connected directly to the Bluetooth instead of having it to be the speakers. And it's sad, but anyway, Harry Potter, Philosopher's Stone / Sorcerer's Stone. I love the movie and I love the 3D aspect of this, and I'm 100% game for more of these Harry Potter movies getting 3D re-releases. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I mean this one came out of the blue, so why not?
Yeah. I mean, I had heard. I mean, I know several of these had just scenes in 3D in for IMAX release, but looks like somebody went and converted them all the way. So they might as well. I mean, that's the only money they're going to get out of this series, because I really don't think anybody gives a crap about Newt and Commander and his fantastical beat. Yeah. I don't think they care.
Yeah. So I guess what are your thoughts on the original Harry Potter movie? I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's wonderful.
It's fine. I mean, my favorite one is the third one.
The third one being Prisoner of Azkaban.
Man, yeah. I mean, that's got what I consider one of the greatest exposition dumps. With Gary Oldman and when they're in the Shrieking Shack and they're just laying out. That to me just such a great movie.
Yeah, the use of time travel there is magnificent, and it's just fun. Yeah, I hope. I mean, if they're not going to make any other ones, please give me Prisoner of Azkaban, please.
I'm hoping that they put these out on disc in 3D, because that would be very tempting pickup.
Yeah. Now, Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 got a 3D release, but I've heard that was a bad conversion way back in the day. Do you remember seeing those or no?
Yeah, they were okay. I mean, there were conversions that were better at the time, but that was what I'd consider acceptable. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but hey, an upgrade would always be welcome.
Yeah, so it's definitely nice to have older movies. Technically this is going to be a 25-year-old movie pretty soon. Not quite this year, but next year, and it's just kind of it was beautiful to watch this in 3D, and absolutely love to have this be more theaters. And if you have a chance, absolutely recommend watching this in 3D. I hate that watching this movie is going to make that crazy witch bitch of horrible JK become more rich, but it is what it is. I absolutely disagree with JK's opinion, and she's just as obsessed with hating people. It's like, why JK?
Yeah.
Why?
Why is she so obsessed with people's genitals?
Oh my.
All right, what else we got here? We got full trailer ish for How to Train Your Dragon, the live action, and this just seems more like a shot for shot live action remake of the animated original than anything else. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to do a cash grab, go with it's. You have to admit that animated movie is near perfect.
Oh yeah, I love the How to Train Your Dragon movies.
series. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean they are chef's kiss.
and all of them had great 3D. All of them.
Yeah, exactly. Great character designs and great animation, and so yeah, this does look like a shot for shot remake.
And again, it's so sad not to see this in 3D in theaters because like, come on, why? Why are you showing me the 2D version of this in front of a 3D movie? Come on.
So, any confirmation whether the film's going to be in 3D or not?
It is. It definitely is, and they've said it.
So
It's
why
just
aren't they giving us a 3D trailer? Damn it!
I don't know, but it's one of those things where if you stay too close to it, people get mad and get disappointed that you're not trying to do something different and new. That's not just an animated movie. But then if you get too many changes, why don't you just keep it as it was? So it's kind of one of those hard things to do.
Yeah, you can't win, but I don't blame them for taking the track they're doing because they've pretty much set themselves up for success.
Yeah, I mean, live action dragons make bank. So I will be surprised if this doesn't make $1 billion worldwide this year. It has everything there. I mean, it's based on a animated franchise that is beloved, and seeing dragons in live action is pretty cool. So,
And if it is actually a shot for shot remake, the word of mouth should be incredible.
and this could be something where millennials take their kids to it, and they saw it when they were young, and this is Gen Z could see. Oh, I remember seeing that when I was a really young kid. I want to see a live action version of it, and see if they messed it up or changed it. So there's definitely a lot of Gen Z millennial nostalgia for this series. So all right, we got I guess final Thunderbolts trailer, and it looks good. It looks fun, and it's 3D. This is actually another Marvel 3D trailer. Yay!
Yep.
And it's just kind of waiting. So why don't they name this the Dark Avengers?
Well, we're gonna find out what the asterisk means, I guess, in the movie.
I don't see how anyone sees this trailer and not giddy. It looks like so much fun. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I've always looked. The Thunderbolts were just a great concept, and well, kind of let's face it, they're a ripoff of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah. But I mean,
But most of the Thunderbolts were better written. Not all of them, because some of the earlier series are hard to beat. Of Suicide Squad, but Thunderbolts overall was a better. I mean, they've made drastic changes to it, so I'm going in there knowing that the lore is going to be. They're not following the comics.
I love the cast. I love this cast. David Harbour is wonderful in everything he does, and he's so great as Alexei, the Red
Guardian. Yeah. He's one of the things that really made Black Widow work for me.
And Florence Pugh is great as Yena.
Yeah. Yeah, Blonde Widow.
And Wyatt Russell was fantastic in the Captain America and the Winter Soldier or Falcon and Winter Soldier TV show.
Soldier, yeah. Yeah, it was a pity he wasn't in Brave New World.
Yeah. And Sebastian Stan is great as Bucky. He always has been.
Okay, so I'm just wondering about the announcement he's running for
Congress
political office. I don't want to say anymore because technically that's a spoiler.
Yeah.
But I'm like going, okay, so how is he going to be? Is he going to be elected? Is he going to lose? I mean,
does this take place before
that was just
or
one
after?
of those. Yeah, it felt like a kind of an ad lib in the movie, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, that was like the first question. I was like, after you said that, I was like, wait, the Thunderbolts supposed to take place after this or right before this, or is that to not be a plot point in I don't know, whatever. We'll figure it out, I guess, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll find out who the vice president was.
Yeah. But I'm game. I'm 100% game for Thunderbolts. It's just fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, the trailers have been great. And like I said, I love the cast too.
Lots of great action sequences here, and
Mm-hmm.
for as much darkly lit shots this movie trailer has, it looks great. Really, it really does.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. We got some, I guess, kind of. Lilo and Stitch is coming out this summer, and Stitch has been playing around with different things. Like, the latest thing was that he went to the big football game and he was on the field. And, they've done this before with Lilo and Stitch, where Stitch, goes into other movies and is fun. And it works. It's fun for what this is.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it was one of the highlights of the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good marketing that's fun that everyone seems to like. It doesn't really give you anything about the plot, but it's just fun to have Stitch run around on the field and have the little game, and it's fun. It's harmless. It's nothing. I mean, if you know the Lilo and Stitch movies, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm. Well, I like my favorite bits of all the recent ads has been Lilo either licking the text away or rubbing it off with his head.
yeah,
It was hilarious.
and the CG on Stitch looks great.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's that's good kind of. Who doesn't like this? It's basic, fun little thing that is nothing to it. There's no plot here. There's no official trailer for Lilo and Stitch yet. As you record this, yet. Probably day after we put this up, it'll be a trailer, but whatever. I'm game. I'm game for now. It's fine. It should be a fun watch. Okay. We teased it before. Let's actually talk about the new Snow White official trailer. Okay, the CG does look better. It does. I can't deny that. The dwarves look better. But it still doesn't look 100% human. Real.
I'm just like, this looks like Maleficent Light.
Yeah, and it definitely feels like they're changing a lot of it to make her much more of a, not just be asleep for the third act. to actually have like a whole uprising role, and it's just like, okay, sure.
Yeah, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And they keep kind of teasing some of the musical scenes, and like, is that really a good call? Because it doesn't really, I don't know. Stop teasing musicals. It is musical or it's not. And if it's a musical, go all the way and show the scenes and get you people interested in the song before it comes out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hasn't Disney figured that out yet? People who like musicals like musicals.
Yeah.
And the people who don't like musicals will trash your movie. If you trick them into going, they will badmouth your movie so hard that you'll probably lose about 25% of your business.
So
I mean, geez.
It's such an important movie for Disney history and how it was such an impactful movie for the studio, and it was a big deal for animation back when it released. But now I don't think anyone really cares about the Snow White series anymore. It's important for history, but not something that people love,
They love the original movie. It's one and done.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way there's been some interesting takes, but I think they've mined it so hard that I really don't know if there's any interest in a new version. I mean, they probably would have been better off re-releasing the original movie in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is such a beautiful movie, and I recommend everybody try to see it on the big screen at least once in their lifetime.
Yeah.
And hopefully that they are showing a tri-strip Technicolor.
I think it actually would look pretty in 3D too. I don't know if there is a 3D version of it.
I think there is a bootleg floating around in Asia of a conversion that I've heard is crappy.
But like the layering back in the day was really impressive and looked really nice. It's a beautiful movie. I'm not going to deny that. I agree 100% with you. So it would look nice in 3D, but yeah, I'm not sold on this new movie at all.
Yeah, the only animated movie at the time that could hold a candle to it would be Gulliver's Travels, which most people have never seen a nice version of because it's fell in the public domain and nobody's not really restored it properly because it's public domain.
Yeah. So I'm not sold on it, but I'm still kind of. I guess it looks better than it did, but I'm still not sold on the new Snow White. I don't know about you. I assume you're in the same boat.
Yeah, I'm not sold at all.
So, we got another story here with Tangled and a live action version of this movie being made by Disney, being greenlit. And apparently Zachary Levi is saying that Timothy Chalamet is casted and they're going to bring back the people that did the music before. And I don't know. Tangled was a great animated movie, way better than it should have been, but I don't really see a need for this one to be live action either.
Yeah. And I would not be surprised. Timothy, he just seems he wants to just do blockbusters now. Whatever.
So, yeah, they're apparently exploring new concepts of the storyline in the movie, and yeah, I don't really. I mean, I wasn't sold on Tangled until I finally saw it, and then it actually shocked me how good it was, and how it was good because it was kind of like Shrek, not because it was like a Disney movie. So it's like
yeah, it felt like it belonged more in the Shrek universe than it did in the Disney.
Yeah. So yeah, more Tangled, more live action remakes.
Yeah, and it's a pity Zachary Levi blew up his career, and he's had a whole bunch of flops.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care about his politics one way or another. I mean, he used to do really cool geek stuff at San Diego Comic-Con, and I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, I mean, I liked him in Shazam, at both of them, but I kind of feel like he never really became more than that, and it's kind of weird.
I highly recommend his TV show Chuck.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a Buffy for boys.
I know he was in Marvelous Miss Maisel, and he was really good in that.
Of course.
But
yeah, that brought out the best in a whole lot of actors.
Since Shazam, he hasn't really been as good as he's kind of just stagnated and did the same kind of stick, and it's not that good of a stick. It worked in Shazam to a degree. I know a lot of people hate the second one. I enjoyed it, but still,
it was okay. I mean, I didn't think it was nearly as good as the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I could disagree with him politically and still like him as an actor. I mean, that's fine. I feel the same way about Tim Allen. I don't agree with him politically, but I actually really like him as an actor. I could disagree with Mel Gibson as an actor and director but I could appreciate Mel Gibson's doing a really good job of directing multiple movies. I could separate, I could say, hey, I don't have to agree with your opinions, but, how you're on your screen is what I'm going to judge you by, or I try to. And, it's just, I don't know. It's just one of those things where it just hasn't impressed me in a long time. And it just kind of feels like
I think he deserves better than what he's getting, but
yeah. Purple Crayon
he's
was so bad.
Yeah. I mean, that was just a bad concept. I mean, I just didn't want to see it because I didn't want to get a secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, Purple Crayon was so bad. So bad. If you want to hear my review of the Purple Crayon movie, become a patron on Patreon. I put my review up there, and I really hated it. I thought it was terrible. So, I mean, yeah, he hasn't had a good movie in a while. And, yeah, Tangled, I guess. Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, he's got a movie out with this religious film company that's teamed up with Lionsgate.
Oh, yeah, I did see the trailer for that, and I was like, please don't be a 3D movie. I don't want to review that. I don't want to review it.
No, it's not a 3D movie.
Because it actually has, like, animated Jesus, and it's like, cringe. So, anyways, cringe is a good way of ending this show, which is kind of sad to say.
Yeah.
But does it have to be the end? It's the ending for the non-patron subscribers. For everyone that's not a patron, bye-bye.
Adios.
But for all those who are patron subscribers, stick around for your bonus features. Before this podcast wraps up, I want to thank my super VIP patrons. Thank you, Alex Folk, Gravity Head Zero, and MK Ultra. So I got one quick thing to talk about. We have a merch store.
Woohoo!
We got t-shirts, we got tote bags, we got magnets, we got stickers, we got a little bit of everything.
Woohoo!
At this merch store, 3dr2d.com/store, you'll find many original designs and affordable prices. That website again is 3dr2d.com/store.
Woohoo!
You can find 3D or 2D on Facebook, X, Blue Sky, Instagram, YouTube, and more. Just look for 3D or 2D. Thank you for either watching or listening to this podcast. Bye!
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, everybody.